What's up, my fellow Wartuners and all of YouTube? This is Hidden Angel Lionheart coming to you live with another video, and it is like 1 o'clock in the morning, beings it's like Tuesday. um, yes, so this video is going to be very informative, very in-depth, as you all seem to very like and enjoy, because you people are just thirsty for more information. Or, well, I hope so. But anyway, so I finally hit 70. We're going to just drop right into it. And when I say 70, you guys see this on the screen? You guys see the Knight and Archer girls and the bad sauce of a cleric mage. Merge. Wow, it's a merge mage. It's a mage that merges! Ah! I'm sorry. I'm a little tired, so I'm going to be a little extra goofy in this video. So, yes, as you guys can see, when I said 70, you see the screen. I think you guys pretty much figured this out. So, a little more basis, a little more informative. We finally got our first 70 piece. As a quick little update, the Apollo sword, and also the fact Leech's Lair is freaking amazing, considering you can get up to 25 crystals for your level 70 gear to make that you need, and you can also get the legendary stones as well. So you're getting 25 and 25 of each. So therefore, if you luck out getting the 2 extra bosses in the Leech's Lair. I could have swore there was a 6th boss. I could be wrong as a 3rd secret boss, but I don't know off the top of my head. But if there wasn't, then I'm tripping. I'm tripping balls. Yeah, well, as they would say. So yes, as you guys can see in the bottom left corner, you see where it says the guard. I'm such an a-hole to him. But, yeah. If you guys can see in the bottom left corner, I finally have the guards unlocked, or Eudemons kid system, whatever you guys want to call it. This video is going to be pretty much covering everything there is that needs to be known about the guards and so forth. I'm going to be... Trip says hi, by the way, guys. So anyway, right down here, as soon as you unlock 70, you go to the recruitment. And basically what the recruitment is, I'm going to show you guys this real quick, if it'll let me talk to her. So her name is I really don't know her name, but yeah, that's the name she is. It's going to send you here to come get her. Once a day, you will get what is called the free recruitment. And basically what the free recruitment is, hence the name, you're able to get 1 free draw a day that lets you get something from the epic prize pack. So from here you have the Knight, the Archer, or in which case, well, Paladin, Archer, Paladin, Knight, etc., etc. The Knight, Hunter, and the Cleric, as they're called, and you also get what is called Eud shards. And basically what Eud shards are, when you unlock, as soon as you get to Eudemons, you unlock them. It's pretty much been confirmed to everybody. Everybody that's hit 70 can all vouch for this. We all get the Knight. As soon as you start out, you get 1 freebie. You don't get the Hunter. You don't get the Cleric. You immediately just get the Knight. Why that is, I don't frickin' know. So, basically, what this is it's still giving you the starter Eudemon, and then you get so many materials that you need to upgrade. It's basically... if you guys remember playing League of Legends, wow, I got that so confused. League of Angels, LOA, when it first came out, and Cosmos even did some videos on it on 7 Road Gaming or whatever their frickin' YouTube channel was called. He did a cover of it to where you get so many of your equipment pieces leveled up. Once you have all your equipment pieces leveled up for your class and so forth, you can advance to the next stage. So it's basically, think of an idle game. You're basically increasing the gear of said idle, and once you've maxed out all the gear pieces, you can advance into the next stage of what you need for that said class, the said character, etc., etc. It's pretty much the same concept of what League of Angels was. For those of you that have played the PC version, you know what I'm talking about. And for any of you guys that have ever played specific idle games that is based around upgrading equipment to where you advance your character and everything else. That is basically what the main concept is, to advance your Eudemons further, and I'm going to explain further into that. So as you guys can see, you have also what is called the Sacred Knight Shards. Now, Sacred Shards, there's actually two separate, completely different types of shards. There's the Sacred Shards, and then there's basically what's called Summoning Shards. Now, hear me out here. The main way you're ever going to get the Cleric and the Hunter, of course, you're just going to have to dump a crap ton of money. That's pretty much a given. Everybody kind of figured that out the moment Eudemons hit and dropped. So if you're willing to spend like a couple $100 just so you have, and literally, yes, it's like a $200. And if it's from what I think it is, I'm going to be covering that. You guys are going to learn it's going to be a long grind, a long wait. Free-to-play players, you're going to struggle for sure just to get all the Eudemons, guards, kids, what the frick ever you guys want to address this system mechanic that they threw into the game. They basically allowed you to randomly have a chance, and before I jump any further, these shards also advance the rating of the Eudemons as well. So not only are you gathering shards to summon said Cleric or Hunter, you're also gathering shards to advance their tier. So, say for instance, this is kind of like a similarity to the Sylphs. You have the Mara. You need so much Mara to advance their rarity of, like, from green, blue, purple, which case it'd be common, basic, or common, normal, or normal, then common, then you have rare, or basic. I forget what the rarity names for all the colors are. Honestly, I'm having kind of a blunt moment right now. But anyway, fast forwarding, these are all the different materials. What you need, you also, if you guys remember me saying you need materials to upgrade the gear, you need these things that are called white iron. These are basically the standard mats you need to upgrade the material. I can't talk. These are the material mats, etc., that you need to upgrade your Eudemons, kids, guards, whatever you guys want to call them in the game, whatever you're calling them in the game. I'm used to calling them Eudemons, so guard is a whole new concept for me. And also there was the whole kid system. Elijah, and she actually kind of drilled that into a lot of us because that's what they called it originally. Fun fact, that is actually what they were addressed as in the PC version. Then it was Eudemons, and then now it's guards. Ugh, that's some crap ass tea. But anyway, you need so much white iron, and the higher your gear levels up, the more white iron you're going to need. And of course, here's the other match you'll need. The Kainet, which basically is the same concept. Once they rank up, your gear ranks up for them, and then you'll also have the gold stone, same concept. And then you also have what is called the Universal Guard Skill Scrolls. Now, what these do is, well, first off, we're going to get our freebie for the day, and this is actually the intro for it, and if it's any other color for something better, well, they continue to recruit. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't even know. And also, you can spend 300. 300 times 10 is 3,000. So therefore, if you have 3,000 balance a day, you can cap out to buying so many said recruitment tickets, or wait till reset to where you get a free ticket a day to where you can start recruiting your guards and whatnot too, or material that you would need. But anyway, here's the prize pool, and this is the statistics that is what you basically get. So, of course, getting your Eudemons to drop, it's a 0.5 chance. So if you're using 10, you have like a 0.5 in 10 chance to get one of them if you use 10 tickets or save up to 10. But so your best bet is also just to stock up on tickets and not spend anything and just use your free ticket that you get a day. But I'm actually not sure if the tickets stack if you don't use them. So chat, if anybody's been testing this theory, let me know in the comment section below. That would be great. Any other stuff below you have a higher chance of getting, of course, white iron. That's the highest thing, and that's what you basically need to level up their gear to advance them further and make them more beefy and more difficult to kill and deal with. But on a fun note, your Eudemons immediately start out with like over 90,000 battle rating. So they're basically that support character for you that has their own set of BR, their own set of gear, stats, etc., yada yada yada, and whatnot. And then you also have the history spot in the top right corner there, so that's kind of irrelevant to us. So, and the next thing... Oh, they're talking in guild chat now. Well, he already knows I'm doing a video, so they're going to have to wait a few minutes. Say hi. Okay, so I'm going to just show you guys what this is, and then I'll go on to the other stuff, because you also have what is called the Guard Arena, Eudemon Arena, Kid Arena, whatever you want. Actually, now, let me take that statement back. We are not going back to the old Roman times. We're in Gladiator days. We're just going to go straight Eudemon Arena and Guard Arena. We are not saying kid and arena in the same sentence. Just, no, bad J, no. Bad Seth. No, no, no. I was bad for that comment. I didn't think about that until after my wait a minute, I caught that. And also, whatever your self stat is also applies to the guard, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. But as you guys can see, these are just their starting out stats. So just starting out, they're actually not too bad. And the different skills they have is actually pretty neat also. So for hunters, they're basically the same concept as the archer, but they reprimanded and took away some of the archer skills and applied the ones that are actually a necessity, that are the basic skills you need when you're starting out with them. So first, when you first start out, unfortunately, when you get your Eudemon, they have no skills. Yes, you heard me right. I did not stutter for once. I did not take a shortcut to making that response. I straight up said they do not have any skills starting out. And also, as you guys can see, you can also rename your guards to whatever you want them to be. So of course, I named mine Serenity, because that's actually a name I've liked for a long time. It's a very pretty name. But yeah, these are the stats for right now. Her BR went up a lot more because I dumped all the white iron into her and everything else to upgrade her gear. But that's her stats for right now. These are the stats starting out if you have the hunter, and these are the stats starting out if you have the mage. Now for the skills, as I was about to say, archers get the arrow strike, multi-shot, poison... Wait, what? Poison arrow? Oh, and it is a guaranteed crit hit. That's just dirty. Lunatic fire. Okay, that makes sense because you want that AoE hits, of course. And, well, okay, so they give her all the really good shots. Stats to say. The Delphic Death Star. Okay, so they've got their own set of criticals, which is actually pretty nice for sure. She's got the... And they also have their own passive skills. And this is the one for archers. And they actually have more once you unlock them. Because I think there's like a total of like close to 20 skills they can learn. But the other, I think it's like 5 or 6, you have to advance them in order to unlock said passive. Which is actually kind of bogus when you think about it, but it's also kind of makes sense, so you don't have something super overpowered like that, and you're working towards it. Well, unless you're a cash warrior, then you get that, that's no big deal to them. But this passive actually is pretty freaking crazy. It affects the Delphics, that's actually nuts. Okay, so for the cleric, you have the lightning bolt, of course, that's a generic mage skill. Wrath, Rain of Fire, that's actually not bad. Meteoric Destroyer, so he basically has all the good AoEs, which is required when you play mage. And then he has his heal skills. The Holy Heal restores health equal. Oh, okay, so that's that's the single heal. That's the restore skill for Mage. Purification. That is I think that would be Suntoria, actually, now that I think about that. The Delphic Avatar. Okay, deals 87 to all enemies, restores health. Ew, wow. Okay, so a Delphic that hits and restores your health, or their health, or everybody's health. If that's the case, that's actually really freaking broken. I'm not going to lie. Passive, the Cleric Instinct. So each class of Eudemon has their own passive instincts. So there's the Cleric Instinct, the Hunter Instinct, and then there's the Knight Instinct. And I will show that one later in a few minutes. And its Delphic skill also calls a shield that can absorb... Oh, okay, so basically Cleric is a built-in Knight altogether as well. That's actually pretty broken, I'm not going to lie. So anybody that gets enough... if you actually, cashers, if you drop any money, you definitely want the Cleric. But then again, that's kind of a no-brainer for those of you that have played PC and you know how the Euds work. For those of you that are new to the Eudemon system and never played PC, definitely you want the Cleric. This is your best friend here. You want the Cleric because, one, AoEs, and two, it's a healing god. Basically, this is your god when you get 70. That is the Eudemon you want to have. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. And you want to max the frick out of this. Okay, so now for the equipment. See, so she has the beginner's helmet, a beginner's heart. It's basically the same concept as a regular class. As you guys can see, the higher... See how that's a level 10? It takes so much iron. How that's so much of a low level? It takes very little. So the higher you level these up, you are able to... Basically, you got to grind for more iron. You can either get that from the Guard Arena or Guard Expedition. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys... I'm actually going to be doing those as I'm doing this video because... A Guard Arena, you can just skip through it because once you see the BR, you guys will understand. And if you guys remember me saying, you cannot advance this, and this basically is just like League of Angels Awakening. So, equipment quality upgrade, change of guard's appearance and form based on the guard equipment's upgrade. So, once all of your gear has reached level 20, and all your gear, 8 pieces of gear, it advances its color and its form will change. So therefore, I'm not sure what she'll look like. If I remember correctly in the PC version, I did this because getting iron was like, it dropped like candy from everything and everywhere you went and did in the PC version. But 7, oh man, you never ran out of stuff to do. You basically were spending 12, 14 to 16 hours a day on that game. It was ridiculous to get everything. And you could literally just hit 70 within just like 2 or 3 days because of how much experience it gives you, especially when the server's brand new and everybody's like doing dungeons together. You're getting infinite crusades, you're getting infinite campaign stamina to do dungeons and everything else. It's I swear PC version is cracked on so many levels. So for right now, as you guys can see, I got her main pieces leveled up because just like any other class, you want your weapon, armor, brooch, necklace, and your helmet to be the first pieces of gear you get, and then you work on the rings and the jewels. So, jewelry affects the attack, rings affect health, physical and magic defense, physical and magical defense, health, and then you have the damage. Therefore, honestly, whatever you want to work on first, it's pretty much up to you. But if I were anybody, I would basically work on the main set on the left, because that's where all of your main stats are pretty much going to be, because 1, you get defenses, 2, you get health, and then it focuses on the attack. So, honestly, my personal opinion, you pretty much would want to work on the left side. The right side was just because I was tired of seeing the red dot pop up for guard. I may have wasted white iron, but hey, I'm new to the Eudemon system on mobile. There's going to be some changes with it soon, I'm sure. And at some point, I'm going to call Trip a little bitch for saying this too. Pray they never implant the system where the Eudemons get the sylphs, because the sylphs, if I remember correctly from PC, could transform into said sylph. So just imagine I have the knight and she's equipped with Iris. I'd have a healer plus whatever damage sylph I'm using, so therefore you're getting screwed regardless. And again, Trips would be like, oh, I pray they never had that feature. I'm like, shut up, you little bitch. Like, nobody cares about your opinion. And then, so, moving on, as I said, okay, yeah, so I was right. Oh, wait, no. I was wrong. Not 20 skills. Okay, so there's 11 skills. Well, as of right now, there's 11 skills. So on the top, you have what is called the passive skills, and on the bottom, you have what are the active skills. So if you guys remember me saying they have to meet certain criteria before they level up passives on the top so they're not completely broken and overpowered the frick out of. So Knight's Instinct, that's pretty much the first one you'll get once you upgrade it, and I think I skipped something too. Okay, so if you guys see the refinement, like I was saying, and the certain shards, once you unlock said sylphs, if you buy into the game, I think it's literally $100, and you get either choose to get either 50 shards for the cleric or the hunter, you basically are still able to get the shards, but you use so many of those shards to upgrade and refine your Eudemon, and once you've refined them, you basically are able to unlock said passives. So if I'm understanding this correctly, and for those of you that have been way past 70 in your 80s with 2 million battle rating, yes, Sully and Krill, I'm kind of calling you guys out, Rira and everyone else. Like I said, if I'm understanding this correctly, if that's the main mechanic you need to work on, this is what allows you to advance their passives to where they get more abilities. So this would be the basic one you start out with because, again, that's just kind of common sense. Then you have the Delphic, which is you have to be refined. Delphic skills will also reduce the damage taken by 50% for 3 turns. Okay, so that is basically a built-in, I think it's called Apollo Shield, if I remember correctly, on Knights. It's the buff skill you use to make sure you and your whole team basically get a minus 30 or minus 40% for damage income. So that's basically what this is. Once it uses Delphic, that triggers off and you get all kinds of BS. Okay, so the Heart of Rage. When attacked, there is a 10% chance to increase the damage dealt by 30%. So, okay, so all the Eudemons are basically the classes themselves, one of the 3 classes, so they get all the passives. So this is pretty much what I'm understanding. So, same concept, health regeneration. Oh, okay, yeah, so here's the block right here, and then Rage Aura. Rage cap increases by 30. Because the Sylph Scrolls, wow, I'm so used to talking about Sylphs. The Guild Universal Scrolls, etc. Tomato. You need so many of the scrolls to unlock all the skills, and you need so many scrolls to upgrade said skills. So if I remember correctly, if everything caps out at like 3 and 5, and just like how passive skills either max out at 3 or 5, regular active skills, even for regular characters or classes, they might cap out at 5. I'm not sure yet because, again, this is all new. For those of you that have been using demons, and I'm sure you've been caching like mofos, comment in the comment section below to confirm this theory if the skill actually maxes out to 5, just like how it would normally. If not, it is what it is, but that's just my hypothesis on that, since, again, Eudemons are basically the main one of 3 classes you play as in the game, and this is just your support character. Well, basically, again, these are your kids. So she has the Ultimate Slasher, she has the Shadow Thrasher, and that takes 11 scrolls to learn. Deterrence, I'm actually not sure what skill that would be off of, to be completely blank with you. And then you also have the Whirlwind, that takes 17 scrolls, so that's a grind right there. And then you have the Enhanced Delphic Destroyer. So she can have her own Delphic, but as you guys can see, just like on regular classes, you used to be 5. So, Eudemons only can have 5. That's for right now. Because even when the game came out, you still had 6 for your main class, but once the Sylphs hit, you only had 5 skills to choose from until they did that update where you can add a 6th skill to the sylphs, which for a long time it had always been 5, but then when they added 6, they made it more interesting and more of a game changer, even for battleground, arena, dungeons, etc. It helps you out, it helps your team out, it helps basically make yourself better, make yourself think a little bit better, so that way you can get in the mind of that said class, so that way you have more of an advantage to understand them and how you can beat them and whatnot. So Eudemons, knights are pretty much the same concept. Mage is the same, cleric is the same concept, and the hunter is the same concept. Hunter has basically everything. They have equal physical and magical defense. And then the mage, of course, has more magic defense than physical defense, I think. Actually, let me double check that, because I think one was actually bigger than the other. Okay, yeah, so it's backwards. It has more physical defense than magic defense. That is very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and the hunter has more physical defense than the magic defense. Okay, so then I'm going to go on a limb here. Wow. Okay, never mind. I take that back. Magic defense sucks on Eudemons, but they're more of a physical defense build. So that's actually pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, how to get scrolls, that is going to be the next thing, and I'm trying to save up scrolls to where I can probably just buy more than one skill, so my knight isn't struggling and my poor serenity isn't struggling. Okay, and the collection, as you guys can see, please activate this card slot. You can see what they look like, but you can switch and they do like a little pose and stance for everything. Also, this is how you position your Eudemon for the arena and whatnot, and then there's certain placement for the formation order. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. But also, if you put the Eudemon, okay, yeah, now I understand. If you put them in the back here like this, from when your class is fighting, I guess even for your campaigns and stuff, the Eudemon is always going to be behind you unless you put it in the front. I'm going to go on a limb and assume you can switch places with the Eudemon and whatnot, because again, it's kind of odd. Actually, no, now that I think about it, for the troops, if you switch your troops positioning, the Eudemon would probably be in the front with your troops, and if you go in the front, it'll be in the back with your troops. Okay, never mind. Reboot, rewind. Okay, I'm just reforming my little statement there. So then, anywho, Bianny made a comment. Bianny, you're on YouTube. If you ever see this, well, you're getting a shout out. Okay, so next we have what is called the Guard Arena, because everybody is wondering how you get the Eudemon scrolls. So Keller is his name. Might as well name him Killer. The way he looks too. So you have your Eudemons right here and all throughout here that you can choose from. The battle ratings and whatnot you can choose to fight. And then you have your character, it shows you your rank, what your current points are, your lineup battle rating for right now is 99,000. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Bottles of beer. Okay, I'm sorry. That just popped in my head. So as you guys can see, you have the battle report, you have the ranking, you have the rewards, and then you have the guard shop. So Guard Arena is basically the same concept as regular Sylph and Solo Arena. Depending what you place is what you get reward-wise. So in the bottom, you immediately start at 1,000, 2,000 points. Like, there's no ands, ifs, or buts about it, but this is what you start out with. You'll start out by getting over 125 coins, or guard military exploits. Okay, so guard coins, we'll call them that. They're just guard coins. So you start out with this, and then, of course, since you start at the bottom of 1,000, you're working your way up, and the higher you go, the more rewards you get. And if you guys, well, heavy spenders, you cap out over 15 to 30,000 points, you get the maximum reward, which is 2,500 guard coins, guard tokens. And of course, you basically have enough coins to buy whatever the frick you want out of the Guard Arena and whatnot. And you also get a special title depending how well you do in the guard arena, if you're number one, you are known as the Garrison Crown, you are the Garrison Berserker, or the Garrison Shield. So, kudos to anybody who does that. So for right now, Philomona, she's the strongest one on our server. Cronus, second strongest, of course, so you know who the big cashers are. And it even shows you there's like a top 10 or a top 20. Okay, yeah, so it's a top 10. It shows you their points. It shows you player name, their ranking, the guard's total power. Since they spent heavy on the game, they have all three for both. So my cheap ass, we're just going to like struggle as we have been and working our way to what we can. And then the guard shop, token wise, this is the other thing I was talking about. Guard tokens, if you have 150, okay, 150 times 10, that would be 1,500 guard tokens you can save up for to get 10 tokens a week per week. And then you also have the guard tokens to where you can get the random shard chest open to get a random guard shard. So this is also another way you can get the random shards to get said Eudemons. So instead of spending a crap ton into the game to get the Eudemons, free-to-play players, this applies strictly to you guys. You save up your tokens. You can either take your chances with the recruitment tickets, or you can save up your tokens, guard tokens, and get the shard chests to where you get the randomized shards. You get 50 hunters or the 50 clerics, you're golden. You would be able to have them in said time. So right now, I've only earned 125 guard tokens because, again, I hit 70 last night and the server reset. So it displayed the amount of points I had, so I was able to get enough. And then you also have the equipment enchantment chest. This is the chest that you need to get you choose the materials you get out of it. So there's 100 chests. So if you, okay, so let me do some mental math here. So 5 times 100, that'd be 500. You save up 500 guard tokens. You can actually get, well, I can actually get 25. That's thinking wrong. Okay, no, I'm not thinking wrong. So if you guys can save up 500 tokens, you can get more material that way to upgrade your Eudemons, because right now the white irons is what you need the most of. Kynet doesn't apply until later on, I'm sure, once you start awakening yourself further. Or self. Oh my gosh, I screwed that up again. I'm tired. You advance the guard in awakening to where the Kynet is probably going to be one of the other materials you'll need to upgrade, because, shoot, what am I thinking of? For specialization, for example, you have so many of the crystals that you need to upgrade that, and then once it gets to a certain point, you need another material to upgrade it, and then it goes back to its regular crystal that you need. So, in theory, I'm not sure how many people have advanced their guards yet, or awakened them to where they need so much material to upgrade their weapons to further them. Again, people in the comments, comment below and let me know if my theory is correct, if you need both of these to upgrade or one or the other. But I'm highly positive it's probably going to be one or the other in all retrospect of that. And then you also have the guard equipment chest for this, and the golden one you get the gold stones. So that one's going to be more of a pain. So 10 times 100 is 1,000. So 1,000 tokens you can choose. Well, of course, you don't really need that until you are in the gold range of it. And then the Universal Scrolls, 5 times 100, again, 500. Right now I own 6, so I can do 25. So we're going to spend all 125 tokens just so we can unlock some more skills. And then, oh, you sob. Oh, you son of a bitch. So, okay, so we're going to try and find one that's not as beefy. Okay, we'll go for this one. This is Luna's Knight. And as you guys can see, they can do their own little auto battle, or you yourself can just skip it. Frankly, since we're on a certain amount of time, and I'm actually thinking about doing another video after this, we're just going to be doing all of our... Ooh, okay, I got lucky with this one. we're just going to skip these real quick, and then I'm going to show you guys how the guard expedition works, because I actually got a little salty with it last night because of something I didn't know about it. In which case, okay, so let me explain this. So you are able to get 5 attempts per expedition. If you want to do more expedition, you need to invest 75 balance. In which case, stupid me thought I could use bound balance, which is thought I was using because I only had 200 balance. Well, in which case that's pocket change to people. But to people that me $5 for $5 or $10 for that, that's still a little price. Excuse me, a little pricey for me. So, moral of the story, I found out the hard way. I wasted all my balance on the frickin' thing, like 150 balance of 200. So, you guys do the mental math here. I kind of screwed myself to where I have very little actual balance now that I was trying to save up. But, again, live and learn. This is from y'all's favorite goofball of the game, to where it's just I end up doing something stupid, realizing my mistake, and try to correct it, in which case. But you can also just get so many points where you rank down, you could just get back into fighting somebody that is or isn't as strong as you, I guess, if that's one way of putting it. And plus, my points are like 1070, so it's not like I'm really worried about it. And if I get people, oh, it's not an if, I will. Since not very many people are 70 on my server, oh, I wouldn't say not very many people, but not many people understand how the guard arena and guards work as of yet. So once people get that information about how all the guards work and whatnot, it's going to be very interesting nonetheless. Oh, okay, I ran out of attempts. Never mind that. Okay, so at reset, I will get some more, and here we go with the guard expedition. The apostle Tim. Tim is an apostle. Interesting. Okay, so guard expedition. Total rewards. You are able to claim the rewards once a day, I guess. And you get so many balance, so many shard chests, and so many equipment chests, which actually isn't bad. And here's another thing too, they actually have their own little blitz mechanic in the game, to where if you're stuck on a certain one, you can just do that. So in every area you clear, you get so many irons, so many guard treasures, and basically what guard treasures is, you're able to pick one of the random following. Either you can get the shard selection chest, a random shard chest, guard scrolls, equipment enchantment chest, gold, gold stone, white stone, kynite, or gold chest, but sacks of gold and gold chests are absolutely irrelevant in this case. So you guys want to mainly get the other stuff. Now, if you're able to, that's actually a little weird. It's not even showing you what you can get. But here's another thing too. They can either fight auto-wise, and you can also use your own rune skills with this. Now, if you guys pay attention, if you guys, okay, I know you guys are gonna, I know everybody's gonna know this, and this is pretty much what the theory is with this. Guard Expedition is basically their version of a MPD, because if you pay attention to some of the monsters and some of the battles you are involved with, the Eudemons can actually are basically fighting the mobs and the bosses of the old dungeons when you start at level 20 Clariston and everything else. Those bosses, those mobs are all in this expedition, all in these expeditions. So I just thought that was kind of neat and kind of interesting that they threw into the game, and I really didn't think anything about it until I paid a little more attention to how everything was like, what it was like, and how they were doing certain skills and certain stuff, to where it basically, they just recreated their own version of a MPD for the Eudemon system itself, In which case, yeah, you guys can kind of understand, like, it's actually pretty cool, pretty neat. And since we're kind of struggling, we're just going to build her skill tree up a little bit more. We're definitely going to unlock the whirlwind first because that stuff's becoming a pain in my arse. Okay, so what do we want first? The Shadow Thrasher or the Terrence? Okay, yeah, we'll do the bleed effect because why not? Okay, I'm trying to see what each of these are. 1 second, 15 seconds, and 35 seconds. Okay, you can go right there for right now. So, since we have that, we'll go back into our expedition and see. Oh, so the higher you get, the more white iron you get also as well. Plus the bound balance in your chest. Plus if the blitz rewards, that's what you get as well if you end up blitzing and you're stuck. So, this whirlwind, all enemies, so that doesn't even have a pierce effect. That, or not a pierce, but a bleed. That's actually kind of disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. So, in which case, some of them have their own cooldown, but the Eudemon Slasher and Ultimate Slasher does not have really much of a timer when you guys think about it. So that's actually pretty neat too, I'm not gonna lie, because you can switch between skills very easily. And but yeah, like you guys can see, this pretty much is the whole setup and the whole system, but we'll get through all the expedition and then I'll start upgrading some of the gear so you guys get more of an idea and an understanding just what you really would need to do to get said skills and whatnot. Oh, fudge nuggets. Also, another thing too I've been meaning to put, for those of you that have been watching these videos since I've been back and uploading, thank you so much for actually showing support and love. Some of the older players coming back and seeing that I'm making a comeback and whatnot. I really mean it. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Thank you, you guys, for showing your support and your love and showing that you guys actually have missed me, I guess you could say, because it's been sad not being able to do videos for any of you guys for a very long time because of just how hectic my life had been and just has been being here lately. So, in which case, I'm going to be uploading as much as I can with certain things, certain topics. This is one of the main things I wanted to do. Like, even Trip can even say, and he can vouch for this for when I say this, if he ever comments on my videos. Trip, bitch. He can even state, like, I was going to make a video on this as soon as I hit 70. And I really do need to hurry up and get this done because Gam normally goes to bed at a certain time. So I'm trying not to, like, make her wait too much. Oh, crap. I think I might be screwed. Yeah. So I think we're stuck at 10 until either she can buff up some more or, yeah, all that good stuff. So, we're going to do our little blitz thingy. Okay, so we're not able to blitz anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole setup with that. Oh, of course, we're going to get the white iron. So we're going to get 24 more white irons. Interesting. We're going to get 88 more. 11 more. More gold. And did we get anything else? Probably not, unfortunately. And then we're going to go back to this. Go back to the equipment. So, we have 470. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, she's almost 100,000 battle rating. So, yeah, that's pretty much how this all works. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Why? I've been so used to doing Sylph videos, it's not even funny. Trap. Hold up, dude. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the Eudemons, your thoughts on the Eudemon system so far, and what you think. Gaia. Oh, screw Gaia. I need to put soap in my mouth just for that little, satanic name to be brought up. Let me know y'all's thoughts on the Eud system so far. For those of you that have experimented a little bit more with Eudemons, chat. Comment in the comment section below. Let me know some more info so that way for the next set of videos I'll know what to do and I'll know what to aim for, what not to aim for, and what to do as well. Also, this is my little thing I was having a theory about. So, the monthly packs. The ones that's like, yeah, $100. So, if you guys are wanting the Eudemons, yeah, you're gonna have to blow $100 twice. So 2 months of each other, you're going to have to blow $100 just so you can get shards for your cleric and shards for the hunter. And therefore, you're also getting guard equipment shards. So that way, if you end up getting said Eudemon, you're able to get the mats right away to where you can start upgrading it and leveling it and what forth and whatnot for their gear. So again, if you guys do cash hard heavy, you get the knight, you absolutely want the cleric, you want the cleric. Make sure that is the main one you get. The hunter can wait because you're going to be switching in and out, but then again, that also would make you want to save material for the white iron so that way you can just start upgrading the new Eudemon. But in which case, if you get this, I mean, 10. Okay, so you get 10 of those. So 10 times 8, you're getting 80 white iron, which really isn't a whole lot. But if you end up doing the Sylph Expedition, you do not miss a day of Sylph Expedition. You have the extra balance. Again, cashers. You have the extra balance, and you can invest to where you can make yourself get more mats that you need to upgrade your demons. Absolutely. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Do not miss a day. If you miss a day, it does put you behind slightly, I would say. But since I'm not much of a Eudemon guy yet, I can't really give a whole 100% on that. But, yeah, that's the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. And again, for those of you that have come back new and returning players of the game, trying to get information, thank you for watching. Thank you for showing your support, your love, and let me know later on how you guys like the Eudemon system, what you guys think on it, what you think should be different, what should be changed, what you hope for to happen. And again, I swear, if Trip starts complaining, I'm literally going to tell that little bitch to just shut up! Dad is talking! Child, you get no privilege! Go to your room, shut up! Yeah, Trip, I love you, buddy. I gotta screw with you. But anyway, till next video, guys, be sure, again, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. For those that are new and you're wanting to show off and help out other players as well, be sure to share the content. Old players that know I'm here and the other ones that don't, share the video. Let other people reminisce on the past and whatnot and what's to come and so forth. But till the next video, take it easy and chill out. Later days, y'all. Whoa! Server 174, sign out!